Hello, everyone, and welcome back to day 43 of our Jewel Cichlid Fry journey. We've now reached a very exciting stage 6 weeks and 1 day into this adventure. At this point, the fry aren't just growing in size, they're becoming more complex in behavior. So, what was once a simple shoal of little swimmers is now turning out into a mini society complete with leaders, followers, and rivals. Today's focus is on social hierarchies, early territorial behavior, and how competition is shaping the personalities of these young cichlids. So let's begin with a growth update. By day 43, most fry are significantly larger than just a week ago. Their fins are sharper, their movements smoother, and you can clearly distinguish stronger fry from weaker ones. Some are already resembling miniature versions of adult jewel cichlids, while others are still catching up. Now, this size difference is natural, but it's also the very foundation of hierarchy. In nature, the strongest and the fastest usually rise to the top, while the smaller fry adapt by finding safe strategies for survival. Think of it like a school classroom. Some kids always raise their hands first and speak confidently. Others are quieter, observing, learning in their own way. Both groups are important, but they function differently within the same environment. And therefore, it's time to now look at these first signs of hierarchies. And therefore, we need to analyze this more. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. If you watch closely, you will notice that not all fry behave the same anymore. Some boldly dart forward when food appears, others tend to hesitate, they tend to hang back. A few even begin to nudge or chase their siblings, asserting dominance over a small corner of the tank. Now, these tiny acts of boldness and submission are the beginnings of a hierarchy. It might look playful, but it's actually a serious rehearsal for adulthood. Jewel cichlids are naturally territorial fish, and even at this young age, they are practicing the skills they'll need later, that is, of chasing, claiming space, and learning who's dominant and who's not. So, have you noticed this in your own fry tanks? Do you see certain fry that always seem to take charge while others keep their distance? Well, do let us know that in the comments. Now let's shift our focus to the parents. By now, you'll see a clear shift in their behavior. In the early days, they hovered constantly, guarding every move of the fry. But at 6 weeks, the parents are much less involved. They still patrol the tank edges like distant guardians, but they're giving the fry space to grow and figure things out. And in some cases, parents may even gently nudge fry away, almost as if saying, "You're on your own now." This is a natural part of dual cichlid parenting cycle. The fry are strong enough to survive without constant supervision, and the parents are preparing them for independence. It's almost like human parents watching their teenagers, still present but allowing freedom, even if it means letting them make mistakes. Now, feeding time really reveals the hierarchy at this stage. The bold fry rush in first, grabbing the best pieces. At the same time, you'll also see the shy ones wait and pick up the leftovers. You'll also notice fry adopting different feeding strategies. Some fry are seen patrolling the top and middle of the tank, catching the pellets before they sink. Others hang near the bottom, scooping up what drifts down. A few even chase their siblings just to keep them away from food. As Aquarius, this is the stage where our role becomes important. To prevent the smaller fry from being left behind, it's best to spread the food across the tank rather than dropping it in just one spot. This ensures fairer access and helps balance growth across the group. So, how do you handle food competition in your fry tanks? Do you let nature take its course, or do you make sure that every fry gets its share? Do let us know that in the comments as well. Now, beyond food, what you are also seeing here is something very interesting. You're now seeing the first territorial behaviors. Some fry hover near certain plants, rocks, or corners as if they are claiming them. Now, in this tank, we'll just have these two kind of decorations, one an earthen vessel and the other the kind of a joint of a pipe. Now, others patrol smaller patches around. Now, every now and then you'll see a quick chase, a tiny mock battle. And at this stage, they aren't harmful. They're more like practice runs, but they hint at what's to come. As jewel cichlids mature, territorial instincts become much stronger, and rivalries can turn into serious disputes. For now, though, it's fascinating to watch that the fry are learning their roles. Some are natural leaders, others are content enough to follow, and there are some who are in between. Now, this balance helps the group dynamic and make sure that everything is healthy. So, to recap today's points, we see that the fry are bigger and more defined at day 43. Hierarchies and rivalries are beginning to show. Parents are, in a way, stepping back, giving space for independence. Feeding time also reveals bold versus shy strategies, and micro territories and mock chases are appearing. Now, looking ahead at day 44, things are getting even more interesting. We'll explore how competition for food and space intensifies and how these hierarchies shape growth and survival. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. If you're enjoying these updates, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that you won't miss the next chapter in our Jewel Cichlid adventure. And before you go, let me know in the comments, do you intervene when fry compete, or do you prefer to let natural hierarchies form? Until next time, keep watching, keep learning, and keep marveling at the incredible world of fish keeping.